Hey, dear viewers. Welcome back to Food Fact for you. Today, we're delving into the story behind canned fruit. How does the fruit end up in these cans, and what secrets lie behind this process? Keep watching, and we'll tell you everything you need to know. We all know it, canned fruit. We usually buy it for our yogurt or for on a cake. But what are the pros and cons of canned fruit? And will we encounter any shocking facts? Keep watching, and we'll tell you everything you need to know. First, let's discuss how this fruit ends up in the can. The process begins with harvesting ripe fruits. The fruits are sorted to ensure that only good quality and properly ripened fruits are selected for further processing. The fruits are thoroughly washed to remove dirt and impurities. In some cases, the fruits are then peeled or skin is removed, depending on the type of fruit and consumer preferences. After washing and peeling, the fruits are cut or sliced into desired shapes or sizes. This step can vary depending on the type of fruit and the intended use of the canned product. The cut fruits are briefly exposed to high temperatures through blanching. This process helps in deactivating enzymes and preserving the color, flavor, and nutritional value of the fruit. The prepared fruits are placed into cans, and often a sugar syrup or juice may be added to enhance taste and preserve the fruit. The cans are sealed to create an airtight environment. This is a crucial step to prevent microbial growth and maintain the quality of the fruit during storage. The sealed cans are then heat processed, sterilized at high temperatures. This heat treatment helps to destroy any remaining bacteria, yeast, molds, or enzymes, extending the shelf life of the canned fruit. After heat processing, the cans are cooled, and labels with product information, expiration dates, and nutritional facts are attached. The cans are packaged into boxes or cartons, and then distributed to retailers or consumers. Now, let's talk about the disadvantages of this canned fruit. First, canning can result in a loss of the fresh texture and flavor found in fresh fruits. Then, some canned fruits may contain added sugars or syrups, which can increase the calorie content and may not be suitable for those watching their sugar intake. Also, the process of canning and the packaging of canned fruits may have environmental impacts due to the use of materials and energy in the manufacturing and recycling processes. But now, we found an interesting fact about the canned mandarins. With the mandarin segments, there's something unique. They are spotless, without membranes. How does the manufacturer achieve this? The membrane is so tightly attached that you can't remove it by hand. Even a machine can't remove it. The only way to remove this membrane is by immersing the mandarins in a special liquid. The corrosive substance the mandarins are placed in is caustic soda, something you might know better as drain cleaner. Caustic soda is a type of base that essentially attacks the mandarin's skin, breaking it down into minuscule pieces until there's nothing left. In high concentrations, it effortlessly dissolves the residue left in your sink. It's best to avoid getting it on your hands, as it can cause severe burns. In fact, it burns so intensely that a notorious Mexican drug cartel used it to make 300 bodies disappear down to the last fiber. And our mandarins are soaked in that substance. They go through a chemical slide is just long enough to dissolve the skin while keeping the rest of the mandarin segment intact. To neutralize the aggressive bath, they add hydrochloric acid. Believe it or not, combining these two dangerous substances results in perfectly drinkable water. Then we have some other interesting facts about canned fruit we would like to share with you. Contrary to popular belief, the canning process can actually preserve the nutritional value of fruits. The sealing of the can and the heating process helps retain essential vitamins and minerals. What's kind of cool, right? Fruit can undergo a slight shrinking or contraction in size during the canning process. This is primarily due to the heat treatment that canned fruit undergoes to sterilize and preserve its contents. The heating process can cause some water content within the fruit to evaporate, leading to a reduction in size or volume. The shrinkage is generally more noticeable in fruits canned in a light syrup or juice compared to those canned in a heavy syrup, as the sugar content in the syrup can help retain more moisture. Similar to fruits, vegetables can also experience a slight shrinking or contraction in size during the canning process. Another fact is BPA, or bisphenol A. This is a chemical that has been widely used in the production of certain plastics and epoxy resins. It's often found in the linings of cans to help preserve the contents and prevent corrosion of the metal. However, there have been concerns about the potential health effects of BPA when it leaches into food or beverages. Research has indicated that BPA can mimic hormones in the body and may lead to various health issues, including hormonal disruptions, developmental problems, and other potential risks. Due to these concerns, there has been a growing trend to produce BPA-free cans. In response to consumer worries, many manufacturers have started using alternative materials for can linings that do not contain BPA. These linings can include materials such as acrylic, oleoresin, polyester, or polyethylene. These substitutes are considered safer in terms of potential health effects. I guess that's it for today. If you find this video interesting, give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let us know what we should discuss next. Thanks for watching.